So what I've got going on here is our Bluetti power bank. This is a lithium-ion battery that has a 110 outlet, 2 of them, and we can plug in any tools that we need to run on one of those outlets, and the other outlet I can use for some lighting. And also it has a 12 volt output right here. It also has an input for solar power, so I can charge this thing up. It's a rainy, drizzly day, so I'm not going to worry about that at this moment. So I have an extension cord where I can plug into this, and I can get a wire up on the main beam on this hut, and I can get a light setup to work so I can see what I'm doing. So we're good to go. So here's the wire. So I'm going to connect this up to my Bluetti lithium-ion battery. And I'm going to make sure I have my 110 outlet turned on. There we go. So these LED lights are engineered so they can be daisy chained. There's an outlet here that the power will run through this light to this outlet, and I can run the next light. And I think in the box, there's a limit on how many of these you can hook up in series. I think it's something like 20. I'm not hooking up 20 lights, but these are super handy. The store I got them from, if you're local to Connecticut, Ocean State Job Lab, that might be a national chain. These are about 20 bucks. So they're very good, very bright. They're LEDs, so they're not gonna run your electric bill up all that much. And they got a full rope, so you can turn them on and off real easy. So these go up really easy. Let me show you tonight. I put jack stands under this so I can stand on it, and the trailer's not going to do a wheelie and throw me on my butt. So this chain go right around this loop like this, and then there's a little snap thing that's surprisingly stiff. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. The next one's going to have to go after that loop. So I'll get that after I get this first one connected. You'll see there's this little thing here. You can just hook it over like that. You could easily knock it off. I guess you could put it in that snap if you wanted to. Lock it in. There we go. Here's the second light. So we got a little bit more light. So I'm going to put lights all the way to the end. I think I got 2 more. That should do it. And we'll have plenty of light when we go to work on this. I want to do a hull inspection, see if there's anything on here that needs any work. It's raining out, so I'm going to have to work in here. It's going to be raining for days, so I got to move forward on this project. I can't be waiting for the rain. So I'll put a link in the description of this video. So any of you guys out there who think you might want to get a hold of some of these, you'll have some information on how to do that. And these are fantastic. I got these in my workshop down at the house, and they also make a grow light version. So if you want to get some plants started, you can have a grow light variety. They're kind of like purple bluish looking light. It's like it's a type of light that's good for plants. It's not white like this. It's like a bluish red. So here's one of the other holes that was leaking. We have since put a tarp. One of the previous episodes, I tarped the outside of this to address that issue. This is a temporary shelter. Northern Tool carries them. There's a lot of different suppliers that make these available. They're really nice because they go up quick. You can move them anywhere you need to move them. But these are the instructions. If you needed to read instructions, they each come with their own set of instructions. I'll just keep them all together down at that end. Here we go. And anytime you're up high, be aware, you know, where you step off, you don't like crash and burn. Because right now I'm at the end of the trailer. There we go. Whoa, we're hooked up. Okay, just gotta do the wire. And these bungees, or these ratchet straps were just to hold the boat on the trailer when I was moving it. So those will come off and I can shuffle the boat around if I need to. If I need to flip the boat over though, I gotta take it back out of here and flip it out, you know, in the field by the front yard. Here we go. We've got light. So if you're curious about the hardware that comes with this, it comes with a little chain, like you saw me hooking those up over that pole. But also, I'll show you what else it comes with. So if you don't have a pole to hook that chain around, it comes with these hooks that you could screw in, you know, into a wood member. So that's hooks right around the chain. This here is just the cover for the out, you know, the plug, so it doesn't, you know, so it makes it safe for handling. And here's a little kit if you want to flush mount it to a ceiling or a wall. You would drill a hole, knock in these plastic grommets, and put the screws through the bottom of the light into this, and as you tighten them, these expand out and they'll anchor it to a ceiling or a wall. So it comes with 3 different ways to mount it. You could also just lean it somewhere. I've done that when I've been working on things or working on a car. I could just lean it against a wall. You know, so there's all different ways you could use these. They're pretty robust. I had one fall over on a cement floor and it didn't break. It also comes with a set of instructions. So I have 4 instructions here because I have 4 lights, but this is the instructions. So it'll run through, you know, troubleshooting, possible causes, corrective action, safety information. And on this side, it runs the scenario on all the different parts that you should have in this little bag right here. And it also spells out the 4 different ways that you can mount, or the 3 different ways you can mount it, and how you can daisy chain them together. And it probably in here says how many you could put in a row. I haven't read it. I've had these type of lights for a long time. I've never run into any trouble. So you want to keep the extra parts in a zippy bag. If you have a jar that you keep extra hardware, you know, you might be able to use this hook for coffee cups later, or you could use some of that hardware for something else. I wouldn't just throw it away. I mean, we already paid for the light and the hardware. Might as well use it wherever it's applicable. So there we go. That's all I wanted to do today. I have another errand to run, but I wanted to get this light set up, all done here. So you can see we got plenty of lighting. We're running it off this Blue Eddy lithium battery thing here, so I'm plugged right in. So this will run for a long time on LEDs. I could probably run this the whole day. If I'm running a power tool or something that's drawing a lot of energy, I'm going to wear that battery down pretty quick. But I can recharge it with solar, or I can bring it in the house and fill it back up from a wall outlet.